It's been a while since I was last doing live around this time with me Berimbau. It's been few days since I was doing any lives. Like I had someone send me a message this morning asking what happened, why I was not um, making lives anymore. And I said, well, I am. I was just enjoying the holiday period of times, the Easter time, and I was using that time to stay with the family, do some jobs in the local garden, you know. But now back to the road, back on track. So just prepare my baby for the class tonight. It's just to tune this berimbau sometimes. Sometimes it's not easy, you know. Sometimes. Normally, I would not be using the Berra boy. Normally, I would be using berimbau viola, and that's my favorite. Berimbau Berra boy is to lead the bateria. Normally, I don't like to take care of rodas. You know, I don't like to be the conductor of the rodas because I might be very annoying sometimes doing it. But whenever someone offers you the Berimbau Berra boy, they are giving you the control of the roda, okay, of the capoeira moment. And if I know there are some other masters in there, great musicians, people with greater knowledge who can lead the class better than what I can do, I tend not to take it, okay? A história nos engana, a história nos engana, diz tudo pelo contrário. Até diz que a abolição aconteceu no mês de maio. A prova dessa mentira é que da miséria eu não saio. Nossa Senhora, so it's been a while. I'm losing it. And whenever you do the mistake, try to not correct the mistake by carry on. Start again. Voice is not great as it used to be. I'm not practicing as much as I should, so I'm gonna try to do it again. What language are you singing? That's Brazilian Portuguese, Joshua. How you doing, Joshua? You good in there, buddy? That's Brazilian Portuguese. I'll try it again. Hey, Mohammed, yo, how you doing, buddy? I hope you are well. I hope you are doing good. Here we go. A história nos engana. A história nos engana. De tudo pelo contrário. Até diz que a abolição aconteceu no mês de maio. A prova dessa mentira, da miséria eu não saio. Viva 20 de novembro, momento pra se lembrar. Em vez de 13 de maio, colega velho pra comemorar. Muitos tempos se passaram e o nego sempre a lutar. Zumbi é nosso herói. É nosso herói, colega velho de Palmares foi senhor. Pela causa do homem negro, foi ele quem mais lutou. Apesar de toda a luta, colega velho negro não se libertou, camaradinho. I'm okay, love the instrument, that's a beautiful instrument. The Berimbau. I hope you are good. Where are you from? Mohammed, I'm from Brazil, but I live in England for the past 18 years. I came to England to teach Brazilian martial arts, Afro-Brazilian culture, Afro-Brazilian art form. The idea of my trip was to come here for 2 weeks, and it's been almost 19 years. It's been a little while. Hey, look, how you doing, buddy? How you keeping? Thanks, guys, for coming. Don't forget to leave your like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed yet. Don't forget to share this mad video. The much of capoeira came from Angola and influenced by the French savate. Is that correct? That's a really good question, Joshua. That's a really good question. I would not call capoeira Brazilian, and I would not call capoeira African. I would call capoeira Afro-Brazilian because it was created in Brazil by African slaves. Now, if we need to say what part of Africa, that's a very contradictional question because capoeira is a fusion of different cultures of different parts of Africa. Some people say the capoeira has influence on the savate or ladia, which is another art form, another way of the slaves how to fight. People say, and I believe more in that theory, what capoeira was a dance, created as a dance, became a fight, and it had to be disguised as a dance once again to survive through the period in Brazil when capoeira was forbidden to be practiced. That was the end of 1800s and beginning of 1900s. So to practice capoeira on those days was something against the law. So whenever the capoeiristas were practicing the capoeira, they had to disguise themselves when the police was coming. So they were like in a little circle playing the little the kicks and the most of the movements of the capoeira. So it was a lookout on top of the hill with one of the Berimbau just waiting when they were seeing the police, what is called Polícia de Cavalaria. It was the police come on the horses. The lookout would start playing the instrument, and then they would let the capoeiristas know what was happening. So when the capoeirista was coming about, they were asking, "Oh, you fight, you train capoeira?" And then they were saying, "No, this is not a fight. This is a dance." That's why capoeira is an art with the dance, the music, and a lot of more traditions back there. But the majority of the slaves coming to Brazil, they came from Angola. They came from Africa, mostly because of the language. They had to communicate with the Portuguese. And also from different places in Africa, big influence in Nigeria with the Yorubas. So the slave owners, they believed to put slaves from different nations in Africa would never give them the opportunity to get united in Brazil to fight against the slave ship. But on the other hand, instead of keep them together, to not let them be together, if you get my point, they united themselves and they created this. But mostly of the dance, what you're gonna hear coming from Africa, they are, for example, I'll give you a single example. There is something called Ngolo. It's a type of a dance in Africa. Don't ask me about the country. There's still, a lot of people studying about that to find out where Ngolo came from. But basically, Ngolo means the dance of the zebra. So it was when the warriors of some tribe, when they get to the certain age, when they could courtesy the girls at that tribe to get married, they would fight the Ngolo. They would dance the Ngolo. So they would fight the dance, if you know what I mean. And basically, Ngolo was something to do with the headbutts. So they would attack with headbutts and kicks, like imitating the zebra in the fields, like the way they were fighting to survive or to mate. So that's why it called the dance of the zebra, Ngolo. Okay? So
Hello, Isabella, how you doing? Thanks for coming back. Guys, please, all of you, don't forget to leave your like in there. Don't cost you anything. It's for free. Just press the like. It's all for free for you. And then you can come here and there, criticize me, swear at me, say whatever you want to do. I'll show you. That was the cavalaria. Now, when you talk about cavalaria, the rhythm, there are few different ways to play that rhythm. Which cavalaria de aviso, cavalaria de jogo. A lot of people, they will say, well, this is not the way to play cavalaria. It depends, because capoeira is not only one. There's different ways of seeing the capoeira. Primitive capoeira is like a tree full of branches. Came from the same roots, but it goes to all different directions. That one we call capoeira Angola. And capoeira regional, now capoeira contemporânea. So there's many different styles of capoeira. So that was the cavalaria de aviso. It was just a sign. So the lookout would be there. So the slaves, they knew, or the ex-slaves, they knew what was happening there, so they could disappear, they could run away, or they could start dancing, doing acrobatic movements. So the police would never, they would never imagine that was a fight, because they could only see the dance. Okay? Now, cavalaria de jogo. And then so on. My friend is Brazil and she's having it. And I'll try. Oh, fantastic, Isabella. That's absolutely fantastic. É tudo que a boca come, é água de beber. Capoeira, meu senhor, é dança de negro na go. 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 Foi não me quem falou. Hoje é dança de negro na go. 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 De Berimbau. Don't worry about spelling wrong. Well, I'm not English myself, so don't worry. I'm gonna spell it wrong. I'm gonna say wrong things here as well. So do not be worried about saying anything wrong in there, Isabella. We correct it slowly. I'm not good at spelling because I'm Polish. I was in English for 3 years. Don't worry, we're gonna learn English together here, okay? Inspired me to learn to kick and stretch daily. Joshua, I'll be doing a live tonight, 8 p.m. in Leeds in my classes. Last week I wanted to do, but nobody showed up. And I just realized, yes, because Easter is coming, so people, they just are going on holiday, are visiting family, they are just spending some time outside, so your English is understood, Isabella, especially a second language. Fantastic. Now, back on the days, this is a very old rhythm, which it kind of started as a rhythm to show the skills of the capoeiristas back in Brazil on the days. We're talking about northeast of Brazil, or northwest, nordeste, Bahia. On the 4th of December of every year, there's the day of Saint Barbara. So they were making a game called Apanha a Laranja no Chão Tico Tico. That's the name of the rhythm. And the translation for that, it will be Apanha a Laranja, is like grab the orange, no chão Tico Tico, on the floor. Tico Tico is the name of the bird. So, apanha a laranja no chão, Tico Tico. Grab the orange from the floor, Tico Tico. It was a sign to say to the capoeiristas, now you're going to play a capoeira game where we're going to ask for the money of the tourists, so everyone who is watching it, put that in a scarf, tie the scarf and put on the floor. So you're going to play capoeira and you have to grab that scarf with money with your mouth. Okay? But everything was just like something made up. So the capoeiristas or the artists, they knew the people would be would be playing that performance and getting the money, but at the end they would all split the money. But you're always gonna have outsiders who will just passing by on the street and they see, oh, capoeira, I'm gonna play, and they see money on the floor. So those are kind of people with no jobs, or some bones, or some people with very low vocabulary, and they would not understand the message of the game. They are kind of troublemakers. So they would come, instead of getting that money and split with everyone, they would go for the money, and they would believe if they catch that money, that belongs to them, they could take the money. That's when the game was becoming very, very dirty and dangerous. Because nobody would want to give away the money which they were like working for doing the performance. So they would literally fight for that money. So people would try to grab the scarf on the floor with the money and they would get kicked in the mouth. So they would have to be clever enough to grab that and take the money. When a lot of people would carry cut razors in their pockets and knives. So it was kind of game for life. Anyway, well, you are doing well. You're only English. I'm impressed with Isabella. Bravo. Well done, Isabella. 3 languages. What other language do you speak? Polish, English. Was done. How's your Easter was fantastic. It was beautiful. We spent time with the family. A lot of chocolate, though, to get rid of that belly. Now it's gonna take some time. Hungary. I understood hunger. Hungry is when you need food. That's when you say hungry. I'm hungry. I want food. Hungary is the word what you're looking for, Isabella. Basically, that's exactly, Joshua. That's exactly what was happening there. So the rhythm, apanha laranja no chão tico-tico. Also known as hino da capoeira regional with different variations in it. But it's all here. O mestre Bimba me disse que foi a Bahia de Dona Alice. E também me pediu que não mais chorasse, nem ficasse triste. Mestre Bimba me disse que foi a Bahia de Dona Alice. E também me pediu que não mais chorasse, nem ficasse triste. Was the yellow ball the instrument? What's the instrument called? Right, Joshua, this is, well, it's a shaker. That's what we call kashishi. Just to follow the percussion on the instrument. But this is the things that I make at home. I have there maybe 5 or 6 ready. I'm going to Grantham and I'll be taking some of these for sale. Emmanuel, how you doing? How you keeping over there? Miru, how you doing? I hope you are well. Thanks for coming to the live. Thanks for passing by to this mad channel and to this mad guy over here. So yeah, this is what I prepared. So I'll show you later on the ones I'm preparing to be taken. So I need to prepare another 15 of those. So we're gonna take to Grantham, and then I'll take some of these to South Huntington as well, place where I'm gonna be going in May. Okay. Ooh. Ibi whale, Ibi whale. I'll try my best to pronounce it. I don't know. Well, I'm trying. I'm learning, buddy. I'm learning. Please subscribe to the channel. Please leave your like in there or swear at me. Whatever you do is fine. I'm losing the tune for the instrument is sleeping now. I need to do some work in it. Amazing sound for an amazing, unique martial art. Thank you, Joshua. Keep working hard so that you can success. Thank you very much, buddy. Really appreciate that. How long you learn to this? Well, this. I've been practicing for the past 25 years. You know, sometimes better, sometimes worse, sometimes good instruments, sometimes bad instruments. So it's all about learning. It's all about the process. It's all about learning new skills and passing it ahead to some of the students so they can carry on whatever we're doing here. Only the strong, good 90s movie on Capoeira US film. That, well, God Almighty. You know, every child I knew back then who were not training capoeira at all, after that movie, it was like a fever around my city. Everyone wants to learn capoeira after the movie Only the Strong. Everyone wants to learn a bit of it. A lot of Hollywood things on that movie which it wouldn't work, but it was great for the promotion of the capoeira. A fantastic movie, you know. Do you have a wife? Yes, Isabella, I have a wife. My wife went to the swimming pool with my little one. That's why I could come here now for a little bit of time and then just play the instrument while they are not here. Otherwise, to play the instrument with the little one around is a hard task. It's a very hard task because he wants to come here and keep hitting it as well. Olha, chora, meu cativeiro, meu cativeiro, meu cativeira. 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 Minha pele é negra, como é negra a própria noite. As marcas do açoite, por onde o sangue jorrar. Meu braço é forte, como ergo o próprio tronco, onde o negro fraco e bronco, amarrado a apanhar. Hoje eu sou livre, mas não posso me esquecer. E pra livre hoje eu sei, muita gente já morreu. Não é revolta,
Mas nas noites de tristeza, quando meu berimbau chora, parece que mesmo agora eu consigo escutar um soluço e um lamento, um barulho de corrente, dá vontade de chorar. Chora meu cativeiro, meu cativeiro, meu cativeirão. Chora meu cativeiro, meu cativeiro, meu cativeirão. Olha, chora meu cativeiro, olha meu cativeiro, meu cativeirão. Chora meu cativeiro, meu cativeiro, meu cativeirão.
Few questions. Okay, what language she speaks? My wife, she speaks Polish. Well, she's Polish and English. I speak Brazilian Portuguese as my first language. Spanish is a bit rusty now, but it used to be my second language. Now I can say it's the third. So my first language, Brazilian Portuguese. Second language, English. Third language, Spanish. Fourth language, Italian. And eventually, I'm gonna have to learn Polish. Fantastic, tough country. Indeed, but a fantastic country, but tough. Gosh. How old is the little one? The little one is 4 years and gosh. It's 4 years and 6 months next week. Oh, gosh. It's 4 years and 6 months last week. Jesus Almighty, time is going so fast. 4.5 years. Have you started your boy in Capoeira? Yes, I did. I started a class for kids every Saturday morning in Leeds. Mostly because of one of my students, she's an instructor, and she wanted to start class for kids. So she has a little daughter as well, 5 years old, and she says, well, there is a little group of kids around and the parents want to put them to do some activities. So how about we start a class for kids? So that's how we got started. So the little one goes there to on Saturday morning for the classes, not just to mess. Mostly it's just to mess around and play with other people, but I cannot expect much from that age. I do believe if you can do a little capoeira, it will improve all martial arts. I have people from few different martial arts who joined the capoeira because they said the flexibility and the swing of the movements or even the exercise, they will improve the skills of the other martial arts that they are practicing. So I have students who they are third, fourth dans in taekwondo, second dans in karate, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Japanese Jiu-Jitsu, Judo, Muay Thai. I have people train capoeira. They came from, oh gosh, what was, well, I have boxers, all sorts of martial artists come to the capoeira. All different styles of kung fu. I have people coming there, So yeah, it does help a lot. And is this blood disease? It makes sense to learn to kick in this area of blood. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I have people come to train that had blood clots before, the bad circulation. Everybody come and they say after a few weeks training, they see the body a lot better than what it was. And all the time when I'm around, I'm a sport massage therapist, so I keep working around people as well just to make sure everything goes good. Well, trying to learn a few languages. Mine is in 3 days. I remember when you said your birthday, but I still don't know how old you are, young lady. All the time you tell me it's a different age. So I have no clue how old you're going to be whatsoever. Maybe you'll tell me the truth now. It'll be awesome if it continues. All the kids will be off. Hopefully they will, Joshua. Hopefully they will. Right. Oh, no, fine. ding, 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 dong, dong, ding, dong, ding, ding. Please guys, if you didn't leave your like to the video, please do. I know you are watching, so why you don't leave the like? What are you waiting for? Or if you just join it, please subscribe to the channel, leave your like or leave your own like, or swear. You are allowed to do anything what you want in this video until, as long as we are not monetized, that's absolutely fine. Even though I'm not making money in this, I know I will never make money on internet and I'm not bothered. I just want to come here and express it. But if you leave a like, that would help a lot. At least for the YouTube to recommend the video to other people. You just need to leave your like in there and that will help. That will help a lot.
Balançou, olha o coco, olha o coco, olha o coco, meu senhor. O coqueiro foi o senhor que plantou. Para quando criancinha crescer, sentar na sombra do coqueiro e apagar do coco. Beber, olha o coco, olha o coco, olha o coco, senhor. Da Bahia de São Salvador, olha o coco, olha o coco, olha o coco, senhor.
Salve a Bahia de São Salvador. And how is life, guys? How you are the great ambassador. I wish I was, buddy. I wish I was. Maybe one day. I can like once. Oh, what a pit. You could like it 10 times, but I appreciate one like you have done in there, buddy. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much for that.
Eu vou jogar pra ver se o Ipiranga vence o comercial. Eu vou jogar pra ver se o Ipiranga vence o comercial. Pra ver se o Ipiranga vence o comercial. Pra ver se o Ipiranga vence o comercial. Eu vou jogar pra ver se o Ipiranga vence. Eu vi o sol, eu vi a lua clarear, eu vi meu bem dentro do canavial.
So this song, eu vi o sol, I saw the sun. Eu vi a lua clarear, I saw the moon shining. Eu vi meu bem, I saw my loved ones dentro do canavial. In the sugarcane plantation. That's the translation for the song. It's just to remind the old days when the slaves, they used to work hard in the fields, you know, in Brazil.
Eu vi o sol, eu vi a lua clarear, eu vi meu bem dentro do canavial. Eu vi o sol, vi a lua clarear, eu vi meu bem dentro do canavial. A estrela no céu ela corre, eu também quero correr. A estrela atrás da lua, eu atrás do PT. Eu vi o sol, vi a lua clarear, eu vi meu bem dentro do canavial.
If there's any any capoeiristas in there, if you guys play capoeira, leave a comment in there. You can criticize as much as you want. I don't care. Eu não vou no mar, eu não vou no mar, eu não vou no mar, porque não sei nadar. This song means I don't go to the sea because I don't know how to swim. Basically, this is when you go to play capoeira in a circle, in the roda, and you believe the game is too dangerous, too violent, or too aggressive. You just can sing, I'm not going there because I don't know how to swim. I don't know how to swim. It means you don't want to go there because you don't want the confrontation, you don't want the fight. Okay? But for some troublemakers like me who likes to see the action, I would not have a problem. I'm going there. Eu não vou no mar, eu não vou no mar, eu não vou no mar, porque não sei nadar. Eu não vou no mar, eu não vou no mar, eu não vou no mar, porque não sei nadar. Eu saí de minha terra, eu deixei para ir lá, atravessei o oceano, sem saber nadar. Eu não vou no mar, eu não vou no mar, eu não vou no mar, porque não sei nadar. Is how you say yes. Sing. Sing. Yes, it will be sing. S-I-M. No S-I-E. S-I-M. She's mellowed with age like a wine. I wish. Age is not being generous with me. I have to train harder, and I'm not even able to do half of what I could back on the days, buddy. Age is... Anyway, I know a lot of people at my age, they can do even 10% of what I can, so I should not complain too much. Na Bahia, coco de dendê. 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 Na Bahia, coco. Okay, guys, thank you very much for this time you passed here with me. It's 40 minutes already, so the lady will be back in 20 minutes. And guess what? Who is a chef tonight? So, time to go to the kitchen, time to prepare the food for the wife and for the little one. The Berimbau is ready for the class tonight. So, thank you very much, all of you guys who passed here. Bye, so Isa, come back later on, young lady, when the class is on around 8 p.m. Okay, you have a great day there as well. So 8 p.m. the class is late, so I'm gonna be there. And maybe you always had a nice nature, but of course in the past you pick physical performance. Well, back on the days. But anyway, no reasons to complain whatsoever, you know. I lost a significant amount of weight, so I'm not complaining a lot much now. You look 10 years younger than you are. Oh, thank you very much. Only the body feels like 20 years older than what I am, Joshua. Thank you very much, buddy. Good night to you, my friends. Thanks for passing by here. Thanks for the likes, guys. Thanks for all of you who shared this moment here with me. Please do come back 8 p.m. tonight, British time, and I'll be here. You look 9. I wish I was 9, young lady. I wish. God almighty, back good days. You cut master by. Thank you very much for watching here as well. Please, if you guys are not subscribed, try subscribe to the channel. Leave as a comment if you like, if you don't like, what I can do to make it better. And I still have my goal, which is I need 400 subscribers by the end of April. And the clock's ticking. I don't have much of the time left. Only a few days left. But anyway, thank you very much, you all guys. Bless you. Thank you. Bye for now.